Okay, this is another response to many emails I received, and also to a video I posted a while ago. It's regarding Cris Cyborg and Amanda Nunes Leona, talking about the UFC and mixed martial arts. Okay, I predicted that Cyborg would actually defeat Leona by a majority or unanimous decision. Of course, I was wrong. Leona came out here and completely blew my expectations. Hey, how you doing, brother? All right. And took out Cyborg in 51 seconds. And that, you definitely have to congratulate Amanda for her incredible achievement, because I did not see that coming at all. And I would never have guessed that would have happened. With that being said, Cyborg, her response to this incident, and this is after being disrespected in the cage and not being allowed to speak her piece in the cage and talk to her fans in the cage immediately after her loss, Cyborg showed herself to be an even more outstanding person than I already gave her credit for being. She showed herself to be, exactly as she said, a champion in life, a champion of life. Whether or not she has the belt, she comports herself as and achieves in things that she put her minds to, in the way and manner, the best ways and manners of the best kinds of champions. Okay, so let's cut to the chase now. Do I want to see a rematch? Yes. Did I predict that there would be a rematch? No, I didn't think that Nunes would give a rematch to Cyborg for two primary reasons. One, remember now, Nunes had 9 months of uninterrupted training to focus specifically and solely on Cyborg, whereas Cyborg had 3 months to train and focus on Nunes. Plus, she had 2 bouts in between, home, and then the short notice bouts against what's her name in tough lady. I just can't remember your name. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to you, but Cyborg was victorious over that young warrior woman in Brazil, in Cyborg's home city. So yeah, that's what was happening. Also recall that the original date set for Cyborg and Nunes to meet was July. All right, and Nunes' camp knew they weren't going to make it in July, but allowed Cyborg to prepare as if they were going to make it in July, and then she withdrew at the last moment. This, of course, wreaks havoc on the preparation, for the camp and the fighter. And the fighter, in this case, well, I should say the competitor, because there's a huge difference between being a fighter and a competitor. Cyborg happens to be both, but as a member, of any sports combat organization, you're not a fighter, you're a competitor. So as a sports combat competitor, Cyborg's practice, her preparation, her weight cut, all that good stuff was thrown off, and she had to reset it again. Whereas Amanda's was smooth and consistent from the very beginning. So Amanda knows all these things. So she knows that Cyborg's chances of winning, or at least giving her a much more violent fight, a much more difficult fight, are 100% if they were both given equivalent time to prepare for one another. Secondly, Nunes is very smart, and so is her camp. They realize that even if she does beat Cyborg again, all she will do is inherit the same problems that Cyborg has insofar as getting matches at 145 is concerned. Nunes is already having enough problems getting matches at 135. So it would be pretty stupid of her to voluntarily take on the rest of the consequences of holding the belt at 145 after she vanquished Cyborg. So those are my thinking. That's my thinking on that matter. Cyborg will either regain her belt with the UFC at 145, or she will finish out her contract victoriously against whoever is stupid enough to step into the cage against her at this point in time. It'd be pretty interesting to see who it is. I'd like to see it. Nunes doesn't really have much choices as far as marquee names in 135 is concerned. I don't see her going immediately to a three-peat with Shevchenko, even though that would be a good one. She may match with Holm or somebody like that. I don't know, but I would consider Holm to be a name, because Holm just won, and Holm is a pretty strong pay-per-view draw, and that money, that's what practitioners. Hello, how are you doing?
Hi.
Hello. That's what these athletes, these sports combat athletes, are vying for. Money. Ultimately, they want the fame, they want the accomplishment, they want the money. All right, but money first. So yeah, that's my thought about that in this regard. So you guys and girls, y'all tell me what you think about this. What do you suggest was going to happen? Who do you think Cyborg might hit up next? All right, it's your boy, Head Coach Ross with the Tax Gym. Nji Uhuru Kipura. All right, asante sana, amani. Hey, subscribe to me, hit all the subscribe buttons and all that good stuff. Follow my website and things of that nature. Okay, all right, and ashe.